Hey everybody, welcome back to Roll Call. We're here for another episode this week, and we left off last week with a big decision that our group had to make. We're missing a few people tonight at the table. They have some opinions, they have some thoughts. We're going to make sure we consider all of those as we go forward tonight. It's not going to be easy. The decision that the group makes will impact the future of everything. Let's get into it. Welcome back to the second level of the Sea Ghost, as our party is confronted with an unfamiliar face. Anders presents himself as a friendly yet commanding presence, presents himself to the group, seemingly revealing that he's been in some way involved, or many of those that attend the academy have been involved in the decisions and pasts of each of our characters. Our characters are faced with a decision whether to join the academy or carry on the path as they see fit. Neither decision is without consequence. Where are you guys at?
Before we do anything, because we're going to be talking about this, can you make one of your, little...
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
I'll get a little tent. I'll make a little tiny hut.
Oh, cool.
And we'll just don't. We're just going to go talk in here. So just don't mind us. Come.
And he kind of takes a step forward to come in and join you.
No.
No. You've interfered with our lives too much. This is
we
ours.
just need to talk real quick. If you know as much as you say you do, then you'll know what we said anyway.
Yes, fair enough. Happy chatting.
Thank you. Welcome.
Hey.
Please enter. Hold the side open.
Is it 10 or is it like a dome?
It's like a dome. Yeah. So I'll just hold the little part open.
Gotcha.
2 men enter, only 1.
3 of us come walking out bloodied.
We didn't agree.
We're so on the same page. I was thinking the exact same thing. That's exactly what I was going to start with, too. Okay.
Okay, so...
You mark my spell off.
Yeah, you better. What are we all thinking?
I think we should go with them. I'll open the floor with that.
Okay.
Why I think we should go with them? I think that the enemy of my enemy is a friend, so at the very least, they're against Zoran, we're against Zoran. I feel like we're aligned that way. Plus, they seem to be quite influential, even if it's just a ruse. The ruse is very convincing, so I think there's some level of power that they wield. Plus, they took our stones.
That's
I
fair.
feel like, from what they said, they didn't really give us the stones to begin with.
Okay, well, yes, in some dimension, I had stones.
Right. Yeah, I feel like if I go next, I feel I agree. I feel like, from what they've said, this seems like the best way to get rid of Zoran, and I want to get rid of Zoran. They also know much about my past, which I was not aware of, and as a confirmation to what I was thinking is that Zoran was directly involved in destroying both of our families. So for me, I know I tried to suss out what they were saying, and I really believe what they're saying is true. I think I'd like to learn more about it and get some training, be able to hold my own against him next time.
Well, if we're going around the circle here, maybe I'll speak next. I know you all have different experiences with how they impacted your lives. And obviously Zoran has been the prime monster in your lives. And again, like you said, the enemy of my enemy. So I wouldn't cast any blame on you for following them. to me, it makes the most sense. But for myself personally, if what they say is true, and as you said, I believe them, well, that means that they made a monster of me. And because of that, my entire life was ruined. I killed friends and family. I was cast out from my city. So if this is the case, then I think I'll have to take my vote out. Again, you have your reasons, and I don't disparage you for that. And I have appreciated the companionship thus far, if you decide to go forward with them. But if that is the case, I think I will finish my time going back home, knowing now the source of the pain that I had caused. And then he kind of just slumps back with his hood up.
David.
Sure.
What a different locale.
What is this
I mean,
witchery?
I kind of understand what you're talking about, Adawan. I was sold stupid circumstances, but I was a slave. Kind of still am.
Hey, just hang tight for a second.
Ran away, and you know.
No, he's telling him to take it.
Just hang tight, David.
Oh, him. Sorry, I thought he was talking to you.
And these guys are the cause of it, but there's a give and take to. There's a positive and a negative about this group, and I just give me a second. I'll stand up and I'll walk out and I'll pop my head out of the dome. I'll say, Anders, why me? Why'd you choose me?
And you see him sitting there, and he has the gag in his mouth, and he pulls it down. And he says, "Oh, hello. Well,
Fetish, I guess.
it's a complicated question. It's not so much of why we chose you. It's there hasn't been a collective purpose to have so many of you together for so long. Does that make sense?
But even at the arena, there were so many people who were better than me in the same circumstance. So why me?
Yes, better alone, but perhaps not better together.
Even like my older brother left before me, who was good with and without us. Why again? Like people that are like me in the way that we fight, but better. Why me and not him or my sister?
I mean, I'm happy to take a few steps back and look at the past. However, we cast our lots where they lay, and we chose you. It was luck of the draw, if you are a gambling man.
Luck. And I'll just turn and walk back into the dome. I don't know how lucky a man is to be sold into slavery, but
But you're not
I-
in slavery anymore.
I'm supposed to be. But I ran away.
Pretty lucky.
Running away, all luck. But I think there's more a reason why they chose me than he's willing to share at this moment. I'm not gonna like it for the first bit, but I'm good to join the academy. But at the end, it's whatever you guys choose.
David, you there?
So
Oh,
quiet.
you're very quiet.
You do speak.
I have him.
It's across the room.
Can you talk for a sec? Yeah, you might need to move your microphone.
There we go. How is that?
That will do, Sexy. What, you're currently in the Dome of Silence, let's say. And you guys are having a discussion about what you're thinking about doing. Where are you at?
I don't understand really all these, why they would do this. Could someone give me some more context as to what they've told us?
Say that again?
I don't really understand why they have they've done this to us in particular. There's nothing really special about me, so I'm kind of confused why they would choose me.
Y'all got self-esteem issues.
That's not. No, I said the exact same thing, CXC. I get it. I think it's difficult. But the fact is that they did.
Maybe it's that
Well-
we're more than a sum of our parts together.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear that?
Yes. I don't know. They have ruined my life in so many ways before. So why would I give them the opportunity to ruin my life now? But again, but the same set. Why don't I? Why can't I use them and get some payback?
Good thoughts all around.
That was-
Mm-hmm.
What is the general consensus of the group so far?
We haven't got all the way around yet.
But so far, 3 in favor, 1 against, and unheard from Cal, and unheard from Shepard.
I have her opinion when we get to that
Yeah.
too.
Although, we literally just found Shepard in a dungeon, so
Yeah.
I don't know if we consider
Might
her
wanna
part of this
It's
group.
just-
Was he even in the
So
film with us?
Shep just kind of yeah, actually, about that. So you guys all seem like really nice people and everything, but I was out saving a rabbit, and I don't even know if he's okay. So I appreciate all the help you guys gave me, all the power to you guys, but I'm needed in the forest with all the woodland animals, and so I'm probably gonna sit this one out
Okay.
and go back to my forest. But best of luck to you guys.
Thank you.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
So if you had to make a decision right now, CXC, what would it be?
I'm gonna go in favor, but with one hand with a dagger behind my back.
Nice.
Okay. Trepidatious.
Good work.
Yes.
Okay, well, we'll let you know what the outcome is. Thanks, buddy. Talk to you later. Bye,
Hi,
CXC.
David.
Bye.
Bye, CXC.
Okay. Okay. So, yeah, I'm pretty much in line with most of you. For me, it matters more that we are staying together as much as possible because, I mean, I think we are able to do much more than we could as individuals if we're staying together and working. And even though Dowan, I know you don't trust them, but do you trust us?
That's a good question.
You've only known us for a short time, but we've been through a lot.
Yeah. Trouble is what brings people together. I know that from experience. And I haven't had camaraderie like I've had with you guys since I was part of the Neverwinter Guard, which was the next closest thing I had to my family after I tore mine apart. Just kidding.
So everyone just looks around.
No, that's part of the joke, but no, he just kind of, just literally just kind of chews on his finger and sits back, looking down at the ground, still like just kind of growl, humming, like thinking it out.
Do you have people to go back to? Because these people, I don't have a family to go back to. These people have become my family. Like Gibbs is the only one I knew before, but I know them now, and I trust them, even in the short time I've gotten to know them. Because if you have no one to go back to, we would love to for you to continue with us.
That is the one problem is I have my parents and my brother that are still back there, and I've just summed up all the actions I've taken so far to being my own decisions, causing me to be such a monster, and I've separated myself from them for that reason. But knowing now that it was out of my control, it brings a certain level of peace to my heart.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I can fix things with them.
It's possible, but if what they're saying is true, there's an even bigger monster and a bigger threat to your family out there.
Yeah. Well, you're not wrong. Yeah. I think I'm gonna throw my lot in with trying to make things work and hold down the fort from there.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's okay, yeah.
I understand.
If I had a family to go back to, I'd probably make the same decision.
Yeah, I feel like I agree. This group is important to me. I feel like, it'd be a big loss to lose you
Mm-hmm.
that way, but I also feel very strongly that this is the best way to defeat Zoran,
And I agree with that. But that's where I'm strung up, is I know that this is probably the right option.
but know that we'll do that for you in your absence. And
Absolutely.
if we ever find you on the way, we'll.
Stop in and say hi.
If you ever come to Neverwinter, I'll make sure.
Well, that place grows. No.
Well, considering we're not allowed in Waterdeep anymore.
I feel like we'll figure that out later. I think that
I'll
whole
think
thing
I'm-
was a little sham.
Not enough people saw our faces.
Well, this guy's in charge. And I mean, because the magistrate was with him, right?
Yeah.
I feel like it was all fake.
Yeah, I guess
Technically, we didn't even have the book.
that's very true.
I think it. Again, they can't hear us, so there's
Yeah.
like. I don't think it was the book. I think it was more of like the massacre of the guard and the general and the.
Yeah, but did any of that even happen?
The guard is dead.
The general's dead.
general,
The
I
general's
think
very
General's
dead.
dead. But the
Definitely
magistrate
dead.
ordered it, didn't he? So, I mean, how much can they hold on us? Anyway, off topic. So,
How does this thing work? Can Anders see you guys in here?
no, it's like a discolored dome.
Can you see out?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see
Okay.
and hear out.
So what you would see right now is Anders kind of whispering with Adumbus, and Adumbus kind of like stressing with him. A portal opens. Adumbus steps back through the portal, turns his cloak, kind of fades over as the portal closes. He looks pretty frustrated, and then Anders kind of just consciously kind of looks back forward, just very well, and sits back down.
And Umbus looked frustrated.
Yeah.
Wonder if we made him mad.
Can they hear us?
No. But it's maybe the fact that we're just in here talking.
And we're not.
Boo-hoo.
Yeah, I don't know.
They can wait a few minutes.
Apparently he waited, like 80
75
years? or
years.
something crazy. And if he wants to go back to that place, God bless him. So we're currently
Going to the academy.
5 in favor
One
and
against.
1 against. And Shepard's going to deal with her bunny rabbit.
Yeah.
Okay. We're good?
Yeah.
You good?
I'm good.
Alright.
Okay.
Step back out.
Or should dispel it.
No, I'll just leave it. Just
Okay.
in case. It's a third level
hurt.
spell.
Can I just get the marching order of how you guys come out?
Yeah, I'll lead the way out. Yeah.
I'll follow. Yeah.
Sounds good.
I'll go after.
I'll come out.
Rear guard, I guess.
Okay. You see kind of Anders kind of just like looking around as you guys come back through. His eyes kind of optimistic. Then he sees you. And he goes, "Ha! Friend."
What is this?
Just took it?
Mr. Anderson.
Well, that's an instruction card.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, I see reference. Okay.
Just took it.
Oh! Did you see what this one is?
Did you know what you just gave
He
me?
gave it to you, yeah.
Interesting. Can I say the option that I
Yeah.
tell you about?
So Anders would say, "I sense that you're having some difficulty making a decision amongst all of you. Any one of you that may be wondering is welcome to use your card."
So, I'm gonna stop and like looking at you guys as like my companions or whatever, and wanting to still help. and then I'm looking at you, realizing the issue. I'm like, yeah, no, there was a problem here. I am supposed to go, but it's not my fault. You have the right group here. You've just picked the wrong Odawan. There's another one out there that was meant to be in this group, and it's not me. So I'm gonna go home confidently now to my family, because I will still be here with you.
What did the card say?
No.
Well, good luck to all of you.
What? What's the
Oh,
card
now it-
say?
I was given certainty of the dilemma I was facing. Supernatural certainty.
Did you clone yourself?
No, there's as they said, with the different timelines that the rocks create, there's a timeline.
Odawan, I must stop you there.
Sure.
You've made your decision.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Can I do an insight check to see if you did some sort of
Tomfoolery.
yeah, something or other?
Sure.
Mess with his brain a little bit. I think it's a 9. Let me check.
Nah.
Doesn't matter.
And sorry, I should let you explain that. I might be wrong on
No.
my explanation there. So
Well, oh no, I mean, how you perceive it is up to you.
cool. Sweet.
So 14.
No.
Lord, it's way higher than I thought. Nah, like no tomfoolery. That was the that means.
There's nothing to, like he wasn't suspicious in his actions.
Okay.
And he kind of just looks and says, "I must stop you there, Odawan. I assume you've made your decision.
Yes. Yeah.
You've taken one direction, one opinion from the card.
Yes. I felt very confident. It solved my dilemma.
Very well." Pulls the journal off his side with the chain still attached. He opens it. A portal appears in front of him. Then he looks around, pulls his weapon that has the green, puts it into the ground. The portal changes, shifts. He looks at you and goes, kind of the wind blowing, the ethereal wind blowing back inside the ship hold. Kind of looks at all of you. He goes, "Each of you have a path. Odawan has chosen his. With certainty. Step through, Odawan."
He looks back at you guys again, like just feels well about this, and just nods, and then just confident stride right through.
Okay.
Rolls all the damage dice. No. Like,
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, exactly.
Giant
What's going on
dragon comes
here?
out and swoops and picks you up.
Describe the time and place that you'd be wanting to jump back to.
So if I'm going back in time, is that the...
Just describe the time and place you'd want to be at.
Alright, then I'm going to be going to before my wife and son died, and back in my home when I'm still part of the Neverwinter Guard before the werewolf attack, when everything was just fine and dandy and I didn't know any issue aside from guard duty.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You step on through into a dimly lit household. Fire burning in the corner. Stonework across the mantle. Fur draped on the floor and kind of over the furniture. As you step through, you immediately smell this intoxicating sense of boiling kind of soup and kind of this stew, wild meat, just fills your senses, home cooking again. You hear laughter coming from the kitchen area. And you hear a solid knock at the door of your homestead.
I turn and walk over and open the door.
And you see a Neverwinter Guard standing there. The Neverwinter Guard goes, "Odawan, excellent to see you. Just the man I've been looking for. There's been a report of a wild beast on the loose. Enraged. Killings. Our friend, Jason, has been killed. Is everything okay here?
Everything's great here.
Is your wife in?
I believe so.
Just a couple questions for your wife.
Sure. And then I'll call out to her. Imagine the house is nothing.
No response.
Okay. Sorry. Just give me a minute. I'm gonna walk and I'm gonna look and see if I can find her.
Okay, and how old was your kid?
Like 2.
And boy or girl?
Boy.
So you turn the corner and there's like a little basin with your 2-year-old boy
Yeah.
in the basin, and wrapped in a towel, cloth, and the cloth is covered in blood.
Oh no. Oh no. I go up to. I immediately run up to the child and see if he's alive.
He's alive, yeah.
He's alive. So it's not his blood. I like look around and see if there's any evidence of like a body or a trail of blood or.
You see your wife leaning against kind of the outer kitchen door on the inside.
Yeah.
Like the back door. Kind of breathing heavily.
Okay, I run up to her. Oh my! Like, is everything okay? What happened?
Roll a perception check.
7.
Yeah, you notice something's different with her eyes.
Uh-oh. Is it something different, like the different eye experience? That kind of thing?
It would look familiar to you.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear Lord. Yeah, he's just gonna be like, no. No. And just kind of go into shock a bit seeing this. And obviously she's probably cut up, is that
Yep.
what I'm seeing?
She's looking at you like, I don't know. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I've done. You have to help me. You have to hide me. You can't let them find me. For our son, you can't. And you hear the town guard at the front door go, O'Dowan, is everything okay there?
Yeah, so I'm gonna grab my axe from my side and I'm gonna just stalwartly march over to the door and like put my axe hand on like the inside of the door and be like, yeah, everything's fine. Thanks for coming by, and shut the door.
And he goes, O'Dowan, and the door closes in front of him. Right, sorry to bother you at home. I just wanted to make sure that your wife was okay.
Everything's fine.
All right, well, we heard some disturbances here. Don't be surprised when there's another guard patrol. I'm your friend, O'Dowan. You can trust me. I'll be back in 5 or so. He kind of steps away, and you hear footsteps walk away.
And then just like this like daunting look goes over O'Down's face, like exactly the same thing that when he made the decision the first time. And then he like looks at her and he's like, okay, we got 5 minutes to get out of here. And then he's gonna start grabbing his stuff and the kid and what he can to get out and redo the same thing basically, but with his family.
Okay, I need you to roll. Let's roll for dexterity. See how fast you can do that.
Nice dex. That's gonna be an 18.
An 18, nice. So you're successfully able to grab kind of everything that you would want. What would it be?
So yeah, basically grab my cloak, my spear, my bow, the essentials of like an explorer's pack, rations, the kid, some extra clothes, and some water stuff.
Okay.
And then her and some whatever medical supplies I can for her cuts.
Yeah, she takes 4 more damage.
In this
she's
time
bleeding.
period?
Yeah.
Okay. You know, I'm gonna use Cure Wounds on her. Sorry,
Okay.
I forgot this spell.
Okay.
I probably would have done that immediately. I didn't
Sure.
do that.
How much?
Cure Wounds is 2d4, right? Or no, it's
1d4 plus. Your modifier.
Depends what level you cast
Oh, Cure Wounds 1d8.
1d8. Thanks.
Yeah.
2 plus my mod.
Yeah.
So 6.
Okay.
And I'll actually, if I have any, I'll grab like an iron chain to help restrain her when she turns.
Okay. Okay, and then you heal her for 6. Okay. Okay. She's looking at you, and as you cure wounds, her wound closes, but her eyes don't change. She's still kind of like looking at you, breathing heavily. And she starts to salivate a ton while you're looking at her, and she's looking at your son. She's like, Odawan, I'm incredibly hungry. I've never been so hungry.
There. It'll go away soon. Trust me. It'll go away.
And she looks at you in like an animalistic kind of anger, like, how do you know?
I just do. And I'm going to try to restrain her with the chains.
Okay.
If I can't do that.
Yeah, she lets you.
Okay. Cool.
Okay.
I know what's gonna happen. This is gonna be very tough, but we can work through this. There's a man, Zoran. He'll be able to cure you of this. We'll go find him.
And she kind of looks at you and goes, yes, Odawan. That sounds nice. Sounds very nice. And she kind of begins to slowly pass out.
So I'm
Kind of
gonna put her
delicately.
over my shoulder,
Okay.
take the baby, and out the back door.
Okay. As you're leaving out the back door, your friend, Bartholomew.
Nice. Good old Barty.
Barty.
So many late nights with Barty.
I was gonna say my best drinking buddy.
Weekend parties.
My wife is bad out right now.
He comes around and he goes, Odawan, what have you done?
There's no time to explain it, Bard.
And he lowers his spear. Make the time.
We're leaving. We're not gonna be a problem to anybody anymore. I know somebody who can cure her. You can help us. If you're my friend, you can come and help me. If not, stay here and cover for me. We'll be back.
I can't let you leave. They're gonna find. I'll lose my
Bart, you want to lose your position or lose your life?
roll initiative.
Oh,
Not even a
line.
persuasion check.
good line.
Thank you. Poor initiative, but good line. 8 on the initiative there.
Okay. He rolled a 9.
Brutal.
It's actually a demigod card.
Yeah.
Spawn a Cthulhu.
The origin
He holds up
story.
his hand.
Bartholomew Corvallis the Fourth! The power reigns through me!
You're looking for Zoran, but I'm right here.
One sec, sorry.
Yeah, no worries.
Can we see any of this?
Yeah, you guys are watching this melodrama through the screen. It's like, what's gonna happen next?
Okay, so he's gonna lunge at you with his spear.
Okay.
13 to hit.
No, it doesn't hit.
Okay, and then as he lunges at you with his spear, he lets go with one hand and pulls a dagger and goes backhand. And tries to get your
sweet.
backhand with his dagger.
Sweet.
That's cool. That's cool.
15 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
That sounds so cool.
Use the baby to block.
Oh my god.
Alright.
5 piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay.
The most children of anyone
Um,
here.
That's why I know you can always get more.
What's your max HP?
My max HP is 51.
And what are you at? Sorry.
28.
28 right now.
Yeah.
That was minus your damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so he looks at you and he kind of hits you in the shoulder with this dagger, and he goes, "Don't make me do this again."
Then don't. And I'm going to. Well, yeah. First of all, I'm going to Slayer's Prey him. So bonus action. My first attack, I get 1d6 damage for each turn. So I'm going to attack him with my spear.
Okay.
Or do I want to attack him with my bow? Actually, yeah. You know, I'm going to pull up my bow and attack him with my bow because I have a thing that ignores close quarters.
Oh, sweet.
And I'm going to actually. Heck, do I want to do it? Do I sharpshoot him?
Oh my gosh.
gonna sharpshoot him, close quarters, non-lethal damage if I can choose to do that.
Close quarters.
Don't worry, it's not lethal.
Yeah, I don't have disadvantage because of I have a feat for
But
it.
close quarters, no, non-lethal. Non-lethal won't count close quarters.
Yeah, he tried to. Okay, no spear. I'm gonna knock him out. Okay, let's spear the guy.
Like, sorry, by non-lethal, I mean like you're going to penetrate him at close.
Yeah.
Just
Like,
trying not
you,
to
like-
But
kill
you're,
him.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
For like a shoulder instead of
Yeah,
a
I'm with you.
center
That's
mass.
exactly what I meant. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
perfect, sweet.
I was like, this arrow is going in his body.
Yeah. Nice. That's a so with sharpshooter it's a -5, so it's +3, so that's 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And then it's going to be 7 plus 2.
Plus 5, plus 10.
10, I think.
Plus 10 damage. Minus 5
Yeah,
to roll.
shooter. -5 to the roll, plus 10 to the
10 damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did I say there? So that's 7 plus 2. So that's
19.
19. Yeah, 19 damage.
Okay.
I'm just imagining instead he pulls out like.
Explain
arrow
how that would happen.
boxing glove.
that would look
Yeah,
like.
so basically, I imagine like right at the start of initiative, I've like put my wife and kid down, and then so he comes up with a spear, and I pull out like my bow, and then yeah, he goes up to the lunge. I stand to the side and pull out my arrow, and that's when he stabs me in the shoulder, and I like pull up and I shoot him in the leg, kind of at the same time.
And he goes, ah! And lets out like a scream, and one more kind of wince. Ah! And he looks up at you and he goes, Darwin, don't do this.
I have to.
You know what's at stake.
I know there's a lot more at stake than all of this.
And your wife starts turning behind you, and she fully turns into, we'll just use this for now.
Cool.
And she's chained up and just growling like wretchedly on the ground. And the baby is just laying right beside her, and she's like trying to get closer to it.
Are you gonna help me or not?
And he looks at you and he goes, "What in the devil is that?"
That's my wife.
And she's beautiful.
there's like already like just war and terror on my face, but I'm like,
Then he looks at you and he goes, "Then I'll put you down like the dogs you are."
Wow, Barty, no friend of yours. Holy crap.
yeah.
16 to hit.
That hits, yeah.
So with his spear again, he kind of, after hitting you with this and then getting hit, he kind of recoils and hits you with the spear in the chest. You're gonna take
What do you have? That much damage.
Yeah.
6 piercing damage,
Nice.
and then he's gonna follow up again with a double. So he's gonna hit you and then hit you again with it
Okay.
for a 17 to hit,
Yeah.
and another 5 damage.
It's a new party member of Darwin Jr.
The baby.
The baby, yeah.
And he's gonna use his action. Sorry, he's gonna use his movement. He hasn't moved at all. He's gonna try and lunge towards your wife,
Okay.
moving out of your space.
So yeah, opportunity attack. I'm going to with my spear go after him.
Okay.
Stop him from that. That's over 20 to hit.
Okay, he's gonna use his parry and with his spear as he goes.
Cool. Is that?
What was your attack?
It was 23 to hit.
Okay, yeah, so it still hits.
Cool. Sweet.
But yeah, he parries it out of the way and then it kind of hits him in another.
Great. Yeah. That's gonna be 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
Oh, just the D6.
Yeah, that's for the spear.
Okay. So he's like right up by your wife.
Okay.
You got the hunter's marketing on him too, right? You get the damage too?
Oh,
For your
right.
first attack.
That was for first attack. That doesn't count
Oh,
for.
only for one
yeah.
attack. Okay.
At least for every round, first attack. So if I have multi-attack, just the first one.
Oh, I see.
But good reminder. Yeah, so now that he's over there, I'm going to pull out my bow again. Same thing, sharpshooter. Beast mark, whatever. Shit. 16 minus 5 is 11.
And you're firing an arrow?
Yeah,
Do you have an inspiration at all?
I don't.
Okay, so explain to me where you're aiming at him.
Back of the chest where the heart would be. Yeah.
So he's
From
towards your,
leg to...
so he's
Yeah.
he's towards your wife. He's
Yeah.
going towards your wife. He just parried. You're aiming at his back.
Yeah. Through the
Okay,
chest, yeah.
so the arrow misses. Left or right?
Heart's to the left, so his left.
It hits your wife. Roll for damage.
That was a sharpshoot too. So that's going to be 8, 9, 19.
And you just hear like a blood curdling.
Sorry to jump in there. Is the arrow silver? Would it do any damage to her?
My
Silver or magical?
no.
Then it shouldn't do anything.
It does though. How much damage?
I just thought I'd toss it in there.
19.
Just thought I'd
I
toss it in there.
appreciate it.
Yeah.
O'Dowd looks confused. It's not a silver arrow.
What are you complaining about?
I knew you faked it.
You've been faking our whole marriage.
You know what, party? I'm out of here.
Take her.
Okay. As she gets hit, you see her face kind of stretch out into a human form and stretch back into a werewolf form.
Interesting.
She's in the sequence of turning.
Yeah. Interesting. All right. Is it still my turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okie dokie. I'm going to, at that point then, run up to him and try to just grab him, pull him away.
Okay.
To tackle him or something.
Okay. So what do you...
Tackle. Sorry, I'll go with tackle on that.
With grapple or tackle? Yeah, tackle.
Yeah, like to hold him down on the ground.
Okay, so you got to roll for that.
Yeah.
That'll be I guess a strength, right?
Sure. I rolled 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
So yeah, he resists. You gonna grab him and he kind of pushes back. He says, "Down, don't! You know this has to be done."
Leave her alone.
And 2 more guards come around the corner.
This is the darkest time.
Yeah, it's the darkest time.
I chose the wrong path. Let this be a lesson to all of you guys next time you get an opportunity to leave.
You chose.
Yeah, I know. I'm not
No,
blaming you.
I know you're not. But it could have gone 2 ways.
Yeah.
Okay. He's up. So he is gonna take his spear, and he's gonna look over his shoulder at you, and he's gonna say, "I'm sorry." Oh, I don't know. Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna go, "I'm sorry, but any spawn between the two of you has to die," and he's gonna lunge at your baby.
Wow. See on a baby.
-6.
I think rabbits have like
God
12.
steps in at this point.
Oh my gosh. Wouldn't the baby also be defenseless? So be at advantage.
Yeah, 100%.
Was he sleeping? Is it an insecret? I'm just kidding.
He's
Crit.
prone.
Oh, it
Yeah.
says crib.
2,
He
yeah.
has 2 health points. Yeah.
Yeah.
He has 0.
You hear the baby let out one final cry,
Oh my.
and it's silenced immediately. And he looks up at you. Your wife rips through the chains, and is going to immediately attack him. He's still spear in the body. She misses.
Advantage from Mother's Rage.
Yeah.
She rolled a natural 1. She misses. As she goes to lunge at him, she latches onto you. The other 2 guards both roll natural 1s. They miss.
Alright, so yeah, basically Torn Father just sees that and just like falls to his knees. The werewolf having Bart, I'm just fall to my knees next to the baby, and then just like completely shell shocked because now O'Dowd's internal internal psyche is basically, oh, I wasn't the monster. Great. And then now he's like, I just chose to be the monster. So now he's really, and like now he's aware of what's happening too. Before he was blacked out. So now he's just sitting here and he is giving up entirely. He's just calling it in.
Okay.
It's basically like, kill me now next.
Um,
Yeah.
Wow.
Your friend Bartholomew drops the spear. Just kind of steps away and goes, "I'm sorry." And he goes and runs. Your wife, this insatiable hunger, having let out this blood-curdling cry, between this maternal and this hunger kind of instinct, doesn't really know what to do, and kind of this animalistic, and its mouth opens up and sees you kneeling down and bites down on your side of your neck.
Okay.
You immediately feel the blood kind of continue coursing through your veins even harder. She releases and takes off into the woods. The other two guards fire 2 arrows afterwards, and you hear a sound as it disappears into the woods. You collapse on the ground as your eyes slowly close, seeing footsteps of 4, 5, 6 guards come around you, rocking your body back and forth as your eyes begin opening and closing. They put a cloak over the baby laying in front of you. They come and you feel your arms tied behind your back. You feel a spear on the back of your spine. Them talking and discussing about credibility of who O'Dowan is, keeping him alive versus killing him. Anything you want to do?
Am I awake for this?
In and out, yeah.
But basically, like, it's in the mumbled, like,
Yeah.
passive in and out. I'm just gonna be like, just fucking kill me.
You see a large flash of light. Incinerating the trees around you. Immediately lighting up your house. Going up the side of the house. Over top of the house. You feel immense heat. The guards around you shriek with this incredible immediate heat, this sense of pain. You feel the pain, but because you're feeling so much emotional pain, you hardly feel the physical pain of it. As the fire blazes around you, it seems to kind of go in and out around you. And for a moment, you see footsteps step through, crossing the threshold of the flames around you as the guards around you collapse, their metal helmets crunching in and melting in on their faces, their skin dripping, literally coagulating in front of you on the ground. You see these bare feet walking towards you with this long black cloak with gold trim. Kneels down beside you and grabs the side of your face. You feel this skeletal hand grab the side of your face.
Oh, man.
And he looks at you and he goes, "What is it that you most want?"
To die.
And he looks at you and his eye begins glowing. And he goes, "Not yet." And then you black out. And that's where we'll leave you.
Oh my gosh. Wow. That's a good side novel.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Okay,
You
Pat.
passed us off for counseling, right?
Yeah.
You just generated some business for yourself.
Man, I'm so glad I changed my mind.
And you're slaving.
Yeah, actually.
But worse.
You're a slave to Zoran now.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Sexy slave. It's worse.
So much worse.
So he
Oh
walked
my
through portal
goodness.
closed. That's all we saw.
Yeah.
It's good that he'll be with his family.
Yeah, it's good.
So what?
Where did he go?
What did the cards say? And what, like, he changed his mind pretty fast.
I gave him every opportunity to know the outcome of his next dilemma.
What does that mean?
Is he gonna be back?
Is he going to be okay?
Those are questions if he had asked, he would have known.
Well, I'm asking.
Sadly, it is not your fate.
So
it's so hard to trust you.
yeah, I was about to say, we gotta establish something on the double speak if we're gonna be coming to the academy here. Like, when do we get straight answers?
I'm not permitted to share magical information with you when it was not intended for you. I would love to share it with you. However, I do not even know the outcome of the choice that he made. The choice that he made was made in, what, an instant?
Right, but what did the card say?
That he would know, could know, the answer to his next dilemma. He didn't ask a question.
Well, the guard told him he'd have an answer, and he just took that as his answer. Just inside check, just to. I believe you. I just. Ooh, 21.
Yeah, I mean, he's telling the truth.
Yeah.
I mean, okay,
Okay.
can't tell and don't know are two different things. So
Yeah.
let's just clear that up for the future. If you don't know, I'm fine with that. Can't tell, different. So Odawan's gone.
Yes, that's his fate.
Yeah.
The rest of us have decided to come to the
You
academy.
with you.
You have.
Oh my god!
And none of you guys know this stuff, so it's just like,
Yeah.
I know, it's like
it's so hard.
trying to
I'm like so heavy. I know.
Sorry, yeah.
I gotta bring it back.
We're gonna actually take a quick 5-minute break because I need a break too. Like, I'm pretty emotionally charged after that, so we're gonna take a quick 5-minute break and we'll be back right after this.
You just
Wow.
murdered his
Wow,
family.
wow, that was intense, man. That actually got me like, so yeah, cheers to that.
That was crazy.
That was a fun
card meant
story.
he could ask a question and get the answer, but you took it as
I misunderstood it as
The card, basically, I let you RP the card however
Yeah.
you wanted it to RP it, but the card essentially gave you the knowledge of what your next dilemma would face.
Yeah.
You assumed that the next dilemma, like that the next situation was solved,
Yeah.
that it was going to be the outcome you wanted.
Yeah, exactly.
Yikes.
I kind of like the thought that he took a totally different choice, but still ends up in like the exact same spot.
Yeah,
It's kinda
exactly.
cool.
It's like that was so good.
But I honestly didn't plan that. Like, that was like you made the decision
Yeah,
to assume
yeah,
that it was going to be the same outcome as you hoped it would be,
right, yeah,
which forced me to then role play
yeah.
the situation as if it occurred.
Oh man, that was unreal storytelling. That was so good. That was so cool.
Can you send me that sword quick?
I have to get it all up. I will. I will
Okay.
for sure. I just need a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Holy.
So should I make a new Odawan or like?
I don't know right now.
Yeah, like where are we sounding?
You can leave, is basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done for tonight. Yeah.
He just walks back through the portal. It's like, hey guys.
Yeah, that
Man.
sucked.
don't
mind
do that.
now.
Yeah.
Would not recommend.
I'm like, how do I roleplay? Like, if I do come back inside, I'm like, how do I roleplay a more broken Odawan? Like, I'm already like.
just doesn't say anything.
Here's the thing: Callie's first character came in and then betrayed us. Now your first character is under Zoran's control. That's all I'm saying.
Like, dude,
Again.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
I think it's so funny that I don't know. Also, is so still a little confusing to me. Vosh is like dead, or is he
Yeah, Vosh
still
is
being
dead.
like
Vosh
soul
is
being
dead.
controlled by?
That
Vosh
was
is dead.
Redcon.
He's dead.
That was
Gotcha.
Redcon,
All right.
Yeah.
I was like, man, we
'Cause
have
we-
like 2 player characters that are just now under Zoran's control.
That's like the whole build up is like he gets one of each of us to be like the bad guys at the end or something. We have to
That'd
face
be
a
kinda
party
cool.
of ourselves or
Like
whatever.
different-
Oh
That'd
my
be sick.
gosh.
That'd be intense.
Just the
Good job, Mitchell.
the anti-team.
Woo. Yeah, exactly.
What's
yeah.
It's
crazy
like that
about that,
one,
though, like what I love about the
DC
storytelling
universe where they're evil.
is that like the meta game and like pursuing the future that you wanted with your past,
Yeah,
you actually became
the thing.
the past you were
Yeah, exactly. But worse. It's like
But
I
worse.
made the whole situation worse.
by trying to control it, which is
Exactly.
exactly what they're trying not to do,
Exactly.
which you perceive them to be doing.
Yeah.
You yeah.
Oh,
Talk
Could've-
about like
Could have
talk
went
about
to
like
your brother and uncle.
feels like Loki, like the Sacred Timeline, all the TVA stuff. They came in and zapped you. It's like okay, well, it felt like that to me. I was like, wow, you just went back in time and the same thing happened.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, no,
I
but
think I think it's even worse though, because now it's like okay, now like your wife. Oh my gosh, that whole thing now it's different because your wife's still alive, and as far as we know.
Yeah, and she's a werewolf. I'm fine, but now I just saw my baby get killed because of my actions. And all this happened because of my. At least before I was like, I'm affected.
And you were bit.
Yeah, and I was bit.
So everything literally is the exact same except your wife is alive and
was the one who made me a werewolf, and I'm the fact that she's a werewolf and my son is dead is directly because I chose to come back.
Whereas before,
it's just some random ass werewolf. My wife and kid didn't have to experience this terrible torment.
holy.
How'd your wife and kid die the first time?
I killed them.
Oh. That seems a little bit better.
No. At least I was blacked out for that.
No.
I didn't have to watch it.
Watch out.
Yeah.
Not be strong enough to stop my friend from killing my son.
Jeez.
Better roll better next time.
Exactly.
Loose definition of friend.
Yeah.
No doubt. I'm your friend. No doubt.
thanks.
3 minutes later, your kid, your wife, you.
Wow.
Like no hesitation whatsoever.
You had some great lines though. Like some lines were like, "Oh yeah, that's sick." Oh man, it was like that. You see that in like a movie, like the
Yeah.
exact same thing. It's
That
so sick.
was fun. Like just like loving improv and having done improv scenes. That was such a fun like improvised
Yeah,
scene to do.
that was so fun.
Oh, I love that.
No, and like, guys, like, I have nothing written for tonight. So just to be clear, like, I'm going completely off of what you decide.
How
So-
could you? We were at the
Yeah.
junction
Middle
of
of a decision.
making a massive decision.
Have you had anything written since the first session?
Yeah.
What?
Have I had anything written? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, he's
Oh, yeah.
ready for our next campaign.
Yeah.
That's true, though. Yeah. Wow.
That was wild.
Sure was.
I was thinking about sending you guys out, but I actually, like, I like the mental game of keeping
You
you in.
really threw us
Also,
off.
it would have been so different because you would have been like so heavy from what you role played, and we would have been like, "Oh yeah, we're still ready to like go to the academy." Like, we don't know what happened. We such a different dynamic than it was.
We probably wouldn't have questioned Anders as much as we did.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was just asking where he went, what the card was.
Yeah.
All right. Well. Okay. Let that one go. All right. We're back. We've recovered, I guess, after a couple minutes.
We're all back.
We're all back.
Ready to play.
Ready to play.
Classic
Yeah.
Mitchell, always late, always not showing up.
All right, we're jumping back in to the deck of the Sea Ghost as the party, minus O'Dowan, explains to Anders what decision they're about to make.
Just so you know, it's not on the.
Yeah,
Um,
my phone's actually dead.
what are you doing?
Trying to get some more popcorn. I thought I had a little bit more time, and I was half committed. Whatever. I'll do it later.
Wow.
I'm not doing anything for a little while. I'll get some coffee.
Yeah. So, Anders, we have, as we said before, decided to go to the academy. What does that entail? Are you gonna portal us there? Are we sailing the ship there? What is happening?
Fancy robes. Like,
No, please don't. Please not fancy robes.
What's wrong with fancy robes?
I'd rather wear slave attire than fancy robes.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Yeah, me either. Why?
Sign me up for the fancy ones.
As you look, I'm still kind of wearing some of the slave clothes I have.
all of us look like Jedi. He looks like Princess Leia over here.
No, I wasn't that kind of slave.
Whatever makes it easier.
Let's roleplay his past.
I don't even know how that would even go if we tried. Holy.
Jabba?
Jabba, no.
Oh, Jidro, sexy cheeks.
Wow, that was so good.
You say stupid sexy Skylar at that point?
Oh my goodness. Now I feel like we need to.
No. We don't.
Are there like a slug people in D&D?
It could be a local like the frog people.
What's that code?
7531.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one had old chips in it, but it was my old chips, so. You can check around the corner. I think there's a couple stacked around the corner. Or maybe on the ground now. I think they might have fallen.
Yep. I don't know.
I'm on a boat and it's going fast and
You can undo your drink cup.
touch me in the
That's about where we were. Oh, Mitchell.
Right
And she's...
traveled off.
So she left.
Oh, her mini's so
Callie.
cool.
She hasn't left yet.
Okay.
What? I thought she said she was. Oh, yes.
Where did she go?
She couldn't get
She
off
just
the boat.
said that she left.
She jumped off the boat.
Yeah.
Just started
Turn
swimming.
into a dolphin.
She could, but...
Okay. All right, we'll pick it up here. All right, we're back, and we're
is
going to
this
pick up
you, Oda?
where our player characters have decided their next steps. O'Dowan has decided to move on, and Anders, having opened, not only opened, but presented a card to him, presented him with an option. He made a decision. He went through the portal, not only through the portal, but through time. Went back to a destination of his choosing. The portal closed behind him. The party sans O'Dowan. What do you guys want to do?
Finn's not there. I don't see Finn.
This is
Real
mini.
close.
Oh, I couldn't see him.
Yep.
I'll probably talk. Anders, can you open a portal anywhere?
I can certainly try.
Yeah.
I'll take out the general's crossbow and I'll be like, "Can you find the general's son? I want to give this back to him. It's not really mine to have."
General's son. Yes. General Kristoff,
Yeah, his son.
the general's son.
Yes.
Son of the general.
General.
Hey, thanks, Dan. He saw what I was doing. Yes. Sorry.
Anders,
Daniel,
why are you
that was
laughing
so-
so much?
Oh, Daniel just got what I was doing. It's so good. Okay. Oh.
Is that a Cusco's poison joke? I'm thinking of that. That's where I go.
That's exactly
It's
reminds me
just
of it.
comedy. It's just repeating the same thing you're saying over and over in different ways. Sorry.
Wow, one glass of scotch.
There it is.
There it is.
Yeah.
Comedy comes in threes.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, he opens up a portal. Purple portal opens, and on the other side is a small farmstead.
I'm gonna go deliver this back to his son. I can go alone, or you guys go with me. But it's not really mine to keep. So
Yeah, I feel like. I don't know. I feel like this can be done a different time, but
I kind of feel like this is a. I feel like I don't know. We could be in a spot where we can't really do this for a while.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
hard. I'll chill out here.
Sure,
Yep,
I'll
we'll wait.
step through and walk up to the
I'll come with you to make sure you don't die.
farmstead.
Okay.
To
Yeah. So I mean, it's pretty like traditional brick building, kind of matted hay top to it, with a chimney out the back. There's some smoke rising from the back.
I'll turn to Gibbs. I'll just say, "Do you want to?" I'm now. I'm already kind of regretting the decision because I don't really know what to say. We could just leave it at the doorstep and
Does he know his dad's
Dude.
dead?
would they? How long has it been since he died? Like I guess they
When
would have gotten
when
news.
did you guys
now.
lose the son? I wasn't there for that session.
Oh, so when we went after we jumped through the portal,
The son came with you.
the son came with us.
Yeah, then when did you lose the son?
When we got back, before we left, General Kristoff said
Probably in like 2 days.
probably 2 days. So I wouldn't really have news of.
Oh no.
We could just leave it at the doorstep. I think we're
I
rude.
don't know. No.
Uh,
No.
okay, I'll
But
go.
are we the people to talk to this guy?
Well, we have. Well, I mean,
I
We're
feel
the
like
last-
I
we're-
feel like the guards have some sort of like.
The door opens, and backing out is teenage boy, backing out in kind of farmer's clothing.
Oh, too late now.
And he goes, "Mom, I heard you. I'll be back ready. Give me a second." And he closes the door, turns around and goes, "Oh, well, hello there.
Hey, hi.
Hi."
I'll just.
Is that him?
Is that the boy? The boy? I'd assume. Would I recognize him?
Roll a perception check.
11.
It would look similar stature to the boy that was in uniform before.
As I'm walking, I'll like, "Are you General Kristoff's son?"
Who's asking?
I don't know if you
Is
recognize me, but we were.
Oh! And he steps back and he grabs the little hoe beside him and he goes, "Ah!"
Hold on. We're not here to do any of that.
Go ahead, keep going.
Keep going.
We're not here to do any of this. I'm sorry, I scared you. Can we lower the hoe?
You didn't scare me.
I just want to talk. I'm not here to fight.
Talk away.
You understand that we
You hear a voice from the inside. "Everything okay out there?" "Mom, it's fine. I told you I'll be back in a minute."
We went with your dad to try to save the magistrate after he was kidnapped.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll kind of take out the crossbow.
And he kind of doesn't see you take it out. He puts the hoe back on the wall, hangs it back on the outside kind of latching there that's there, and he kind of reaches back down and he goes, says, "If you see my dad, do you mind bringing him back or telling him here? I have a lot of work to do here." "Yeah, that's my dad's." "Cool." And he kind of walks a few steps ahead of you.
I'm so confused at this point. Kid, what's your name?
What's that? What's that over there?
The pole? Is it the pole?
Yeah.
It's
how we got here.
It's how we got here. Kid, hey, look at me. Okay.
Those guys are nice over there.
I'll just give him like
Your dad's dead.
God.
Did they tell you?
Huh? What's he saying over there?
I'm trying to tell you something, kid. Can you just pay attention for me for 5 seconds?
You know, I got lots of work to do.
Look at this.
Yeah, that's my dad's.
Why do I have it?
I'll just put both hands up. This is not the tone. I'll just put one hand on his shoulder, and I'll say,
He has a large thing with 2 buckets of water.
"Okay, I will not try and unbalance it."
Okay.
I'll say, "It pains us to say it, but your dad very bravely saved all of our lives.
Yeah, my dad's very brave. He's
But in doing so, he gave his own.
He gave his crossbow.
Son, I'm sorry, but he's passed on. He's no longer with us."
Oh, yeah. Well, everybody dies at some point, right?
I'm gonna grab the board off his back and just put it on the ground for him.
He kind of just lets go. What am I gonna tell my mom? You can't tell my mom. You can't tell my mom.
We won't tell anybody anything.
Oh, actually, someone will have to. She'll have to find. Oh man.
You can take a second here. Show all your emotion. But now you're the man of the house.
But
Your father, this is very important. Your father wanted us to tell you how much he loves you, how proud of you that he is, and how much he believes in you. And that he's sorry he couldn't tell you that himself.
Thank you. And you kind of see him stand a little bit taller, a little bit more confident. And I know that if my father gave his life for you, that you must be worth something. So,
not just us. He saved the magistrate.
yeah. You saved him many times. Well, is that it?
I wanted to give you back his crossbow.
No, if he gave it to you, it's... I can't win it from you unless I kill you, so...
Roll for initiative.
he kind of kicks the dirt and kind of... So, you may as well keep it. I'm not much of a crossbow guy anyway. And he looks at you. Well, is that it then? Anything else?
Does their house look pretty meager?
Mm-hmm.
He's just an NPC. Don't waste your gold.
I will. I'll pull out my bag and I'll take out 30 gold is a lot of gold, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll take out 30 gold. And I will hand her the 30 gold. And I'll say, you're in charge of the family now. Make sure you can take care of them.
Oh, wow. Sir, this is a lot. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
My uncle he'll be happy. We'll be okay.
Your uncle. Good. Yeah, make sure that gets put to good use.
I will. Thank you. I'll I should get back to my...
Of course.
He's waiting for me.
Of course.
And he turns, kind of walk behind the house. Then you hear him talking to another man. You hear the man respond. After he calls out. He calls out and he goes, Uncle Bart? Uncle Bart, we had a visitor. You're not gonna believe it. He goes behind.
Let's yeah, actually, let's get back on.
Head back through.
Well, as you guys head back through the portal, just a little bit of kind of sea salt air just fizzles through, just lands on the grass, and just immediately turns the grass yellow. The portal closes.
How did that go?
About as good as it could for someone yelling through the portal. You know your dad's dead.
You look like you guys are dragging your feet.
Yeah, you're right. We should have just said, here's the crossbow of your dead father, goodbye.
Well, did you tell him how he died?
Yes.
That's the part where I killed him.
Well, no, I didn't give him the real details of what happened. He died a very heroic death saving us and the magistrate.
You're a softie.
Well, yes. Yes, I am. In many places of my body.
As the party bard, I'm very proud that you didn't go after the single mom.
Wow.
Uncle already beat him to it.
Oh.
Gonna go by Jewish law, I see.
Alright.
Anyways,
A sweet moment until that moment.
Just saying, why is he over there? It hasn't even gone 2 days.
It's probably a family farm.
Okay. So, what does this mean for us now?
Anders kind of looks at you and he goes, "Everything check out okay?"
as well as it could have.
Death is a hard thing to deal with, especially when you're the one that has to deal the news. Am I right?
Yeah.
It's tricky.
Hi ho, it's off to the academy we go.
Dear Lord.
You are very light-hearted about this whole situation.
You know what? I've seen my share of death in the past. Not a whole lot phases me at this point.
Yeah, no, we've seen the haircut.
Dang.
Oh, Darwin?
Yeah, what does this...
Sorry, guys.
So where to now? What does this mean for us?
Do you know who would love that joke? Your wife.
You're asking Anders, like, what
Yeah.
next?
Yeah, what's the next steps here?
Well, I suppose each one of you, minus O'Dowan and you, Shepard, you're a bit of a wild card. What is it that you would want to do?
Yeah, so as I was saying to the guys over there, again, nice to meet all of you guys. There was a rabbit I was saving before I got kidnapped and this whole thing happened, and a bunch of other animals that kind of need me. So I, if you don't mind, was just gonna go back to my forest. Yeah.
I love innocence. Opens up another portal into like the most beautiful lush forest you guys have ever seen. Like an area that you're not actually familiar with at all. It doesn't look like anything you've seen before. And opens up and then a little rabbit jumps across kind of goes across the portal. Not onto your guys' side, but yeah.
She's Mr. Rabbit and just doesn't even say bye or anything, just clops right out through it.
By Shepard.
Anders kind of watches her go and then like disappear past the plane of sight and kind of goes. Anyone else? It's a fancy day in the woods.
Pretty nice forest, actually.
Pretty enticing.
fun.
Yeah.
Little does she know it has blight now.
Gives her the card.
Yeah.
Well, not all of us have time to go into the forest. He closes the book and the portal closes. Lets it hang down.
2 down, 5 to go.
He looks at all of you guys and he looks around and kind of senses the boat kind of shifting and he goes, Yes, it's almost time. It's almost time.
Did Koopa go with her?
No.
Where's Koopa?
Flying around inside, perched just on the ceiling.
Cool. Also, like demonic bird, that you guys too?
That is not us.
Oh, good.
Actually, most of what you see in here is not us. These are the remains of what was here. We just took possession of it.
Including those guys.
I was gonna say, even
Those
those guys? The undead
so good.
who again?
Oh yes, especially those guys. Yes.
All right.
What were they doing here?
Being undead. Underwater. For a long
Why?
time.
Could we get some fresh air? It's been a while.
I would like to get out of this cave.
This boat.
I'd love to head back upstairs. I think there's some stuff we wanted to grab quick
Yeah.
too before we leave if we're leaving.
Yeah, are we taking the boat or are you portaling us out of here?
I would like to get some fresh air, and we can take it from there.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go upstairs then. Oh.
Excellent. And he opens up a portal and just walks through onto the main deck, closes the book.
As
That
we're
was-
like up the stair, like
Yeah.
That was unnecessary.
I missed my book.
When you guys get up there, he's just sitting kind of on the bunch of barrels right below the mast. Just kind of sitting there.
I assume these guys aren't coming up with us. Okay.
they probably die in the sunlight. I'm assuming
Well, they're under
it's
deck
like
still.
Minecraft.
Sailed on a ship with my
Excellent.
friends.
Excellent.
I sailed a ship. I don't know the rest of the song.
Is it a
Gibbs?
song?
I don't know. I'm just trying to sing along, fit in, you know.
Oh. Never heard that one.
Gibbs, What decision have you made?
What decision have I made? I've made the decision that Zoran needs to die, and any way I can make that happen is what I'm game for.
Let me ask you this.
Mm.
Is it worth it if we can save him?
Worth what?
Everything. The cost of everything.
Save Zoran.
Yes.
In what sense? Like save him, like capturing him, put him in the prison, or save him, like?
Redeem his soul.
Depends. Does redeeming his soul bring back everything he destroyed?
No.
Nope, not worth it.
Does destroying it bring back?
Nope, not worth it. Kill him dead.
Sounds like Gibbs has made up his mind.
Why, is your plan to redeem him?
Ha! I did not say such a thing. I am just the archetype of a mere organization. I am ultimately, the decision is yours.
That's my decision.
It has been yours.
Judge, jury, and executioner, baby.
I will say this. The boat's kind of just swaying back and forth. This isn't the first time that we've sat here. As friends, acquaintances. Some of us maybe even a little bit more.
What have you guys been doing?
Hold up a second.
Dude, this would very.
What have I said about bringing
I'd like to roll for insight.
Roll for insight. Roll.
Two fish jump up on the deck.
Sorry, did you say? Can I do like investigation to see who he looked at, or who he's like nodding to?
What do you add to insight and actual?
It's insights, yeah, it's on the stats.
I got a dirty 20 on my investigation
His
see who he looked at?
investigation?
to see
No
who he looked
insight.
at when he said
He
more.
looked at.
Oh.
He looked in a direction, but there was no one there.
17.
Oh, 17. Yeah, he's honest. Yeah, what he means is. Yeah,
What does he mean?
he's.
You know
a romantic
what he
relationship with
means.
someone.
What have you been doing?
Not me! Why do you always assume?
Because you keep on bringing strange men back to the bedroom.
That's a good callback.
It was my callback! Sam's the only one who heard it. Stole it and used it. Dang,
the one that
son.
started
Back
it,
in high
so.
school.
And he kind of looks at you guys and he goes, all of us have had to give up something. For some of us, we've been giving up something for quite a long time.
Yeah, like ribs.
How are you, by the way?
Well, I've been better because we've been having this entire conversation. I still have this.
He kind of sits
Feeling
down on
this-
his. He kind of sits down on his knees. He kind of looks at you.
With that
Kel-
facial.
yeah,
Oh,
I
exactly.
think we know who the relation is.
I'm sorry for what I said, Gibbs. That was wrong.
Anders, am I right?
And he looks at you and he goes, Kel, you are an interesting man.
Okay. Why? I mean, there's been a lot of interesting things that have happened to me. I don't know if I'm an interesting person.
Your future
Mm-hmm.
is interesting. I can't see it.
Oh. That's not good.
Well, it's not bad either.
Okay.
Could be good, could be bad.
Can you see their futures?
Some?
Okay.
Dude, you're the main character.
Okay. Has this ever happened before with people?
Many times.
Okay, well.
Is
that
it
makes-
always with him?
Inspiration.
It's a good catch.
I'm just giving you inspiration.
Just have 3 now.
Is that how that works?
No.
You get one. What? If you don't use it.
Yeah, they'll stack.
Really?
Yeah.
So you
defeated.
I've been saving them.
Use like a
No,
mega
yeah,
operation roll.
yeah. But that is the benefit because you do want to use them because especially if I'm giving you inspiration,
Yeah.
it's kind of like feel free to use that because if you do something cool again or say something that's acknowledging a plot, I might give you another one. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
just so you know.
just so you know.
I had 3.
You only had one inventory slot. Sorry.
Well, actually, no, you've
All
always
of us,
had
all
one.
of us have had to
Yeah.
give up something. What was your question?
Or is it always him?
Has it always him? You asked if
Yeah.
it was always him.
Yeah.
Can I be honest with you?
Yes.
That would be a nice
That would be a
change.
great start.
I've been nothing but honest. However, it's changed. Sometimes it's you, Kel. Sometimes it's you, Gibbs.
But you can see his future now.
Yes.
Can you tell us what his future is? Do you want to know?
You can see my future like what I do now is already determined, and it doesn't matter what I do.
Such a Gibbs thing to say. I knew he was going to say that.
Also, wouldn't knowing the future change the future?
Well,
Time
I-
travel if we were gonna do
I don't know how that works.
Each of you, up until this point,
Mhm.
in every scenario that I've run for years,
Run.
has made it no further than now. This
No.
boat. This place.
And what happened to us that would have stopped us here?
You made decisions.
So
You
we all
made
walked
choices.
away.
At different points, perhaps.
We're dying.
Some of you abandoned things from the very beginning, not wanting to take a crazy trek through the forest.
That's fair.
Some of you died in caverns below the Stonehill Inn. Some of you stayed a little too long at the tavern.
There you go.
Me? What?
And some of you had a different mission, a different path, something else that you were required to do. Organizations, people, places that got in the mix. In order to move on from here, you have to make not only a choice to come to the academy. The academy is much closer than you might totally realize. It's less of a place and more of a state of mind. It's a commitment. It reveals itself to you as you make the decision. However, you cannot be wavering one bit with the future, with your fate.
So you're saying we have to follow a predetermined plan?
No!
Oh, okay.
You have to believe that the direction you're going is true and right.
I see.
My direction is true and right.
That kills Ort.
Yeah. The world will be a better place when Zorn is dead.
And simply knowing the future doesn't mean you can control the future.
Very good.
It's true. Okay, well, I'm certain of the path we're on. Are you all?
Let me ask you this. Is there any better way for me to achieve my goal?
Your goal. Please.
I mean, I ultimately, like, Zorn's death, yes. But I really would like to find my father, not knowing where he is right now. But it's, I guess, my main goal.
So your main goal is killing Zorn or finding your father? It cannot be
Finding my-
both.
Finding my father.
Gibbs. This is new territory. You have never once admitted that before. I'm optimistic that this could be it.
Exactly how many times have we run this scenario?
12.
That's actually not too bad.
100.
I imagine he's running it like Deadliest Warrior.
Those other Gibbs are idiots.
No, 12.
So, you didn't answer his question, though. Is coming to the academy going to help him find his father? Is it the best path?
There are many paths.
How far into the future can you see?
Roll for... What do I want you to roll for that? Insight?
I'm going to use my inspiration.
No. It's the hard way.
If only I had 2
13.
more.
Ooh. Testes. You just gotta make noise while they're whispering.
Yeah.
So no one
Check
else
out
is
Ryan's castle.
Well,
What?
What?
Okay. You don't make a weird face. So where do we go from here?
Due south.
On the boat.
Yes. I like
Sure we just lost our captain.
The only one who knew any means of... Do you know how to sail a boat?
I do. It's been a while.
Captain, my captain.
If you could give us some instruction. None of us know how to sail.
And he looks down at Gundren and he goes, "You do it. I don't want it. No, you do it. Gundren, we talked. You do it. Don't do this in front of my friends, Gundren." We'll settle. Gundren, we'll settle this later. Gundren, do it. Gundren goes up the stairs and kind of hardly see from where he's standing, but yeah, he goes and gets set. Pulls a lever. The mast goes up, popping the sail. Pulls another one. The anchor begins to come up on a reel, and you guys lurch forward and begin going. I like a mediocre pace.
Okay.
Anders looks to you guys all and goes, "Isn't it good to be back on the sea?"
It's first time.
No, boats aren't really.
Yeah,
Good
more of
memory
a
for
dry
me.
land kind of person.
That's irrelevant to me.
Gibbs, we need some music while we sail.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Oh boy, I'm gonna go back into Spurt's captain's quarters and
Okay.
actually put that cross back in that cross slot.
I could remember it.
Anders.
It's a multi-purpose instrument.
You snapped it. Oh, my dad made this.
Thank you.
Man, if only you had the 7th string.
Tragic, really.
Okay. So you guys begin kind of heading further south. The wind is strangely blowing the opposite direction. As you guys are heading
Cool.
further south.
Cool.
Would we have any, like, so the ship isn't moving with the wind, like it's moving against it,
Are the sails,
so we can see
are the
the
sails pulled or pushed? Like, wait. The way the
They
wind
they
is?
look like they're being filled, but
That's
they're
the wrong way, though.
But the wind is blowing
Coming
up.
against them.
Yeah, but they're like
Weird.
pushed
I
against.
don't
yeah.
think I would even put it together. I have no experience.
You would feel a breeze on your face one way, but it would be going the other way.
So it would just feel like the wind's pushing my face. This
weird.
feels weird. Is this what sailing is like?
I feel like no, but I also don't know. You doing your thing?
Yeah, I was gonna go put the cross in that slot in Spurt's cabin.
Okay. So you head in there. And
20 minutes he had before didn't do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. There's probably not.
Okay, and as you put it in, you hear a click.
Can I pull it out like around the cross?
As you put your hands up on the cross, and you feel like a little bit of a lip, you're able to kind of pull it back,
Okay.
pull it out.
What's in there? What is it?
You can roll an investigation.
Oh.
I will.
Oh.
6. A 6? Yeah, I mean, it's a wood crate.
What you got there? What you got there?
Yeah.
What you got there?
We all come running in.
Can I open it up, or is it just like is there a latch on so I can like I'll open
You
it
can
up?
open it, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, on the inside, there's a small, kind of roundish little leather box.
Leather box.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll take out. Damn, another box inside the box inside the box. Open up the leather.
It's like the size of this cup,
Okay.
like circular in dimension, but this thick.
Oh,
A little jewelry.
gotcha. Can I open it up?
Sure. When you open it up on the inside, you see a glass eyeball swirling.
I close
blue
it. Uh-oh. I like hold it like this. You just go. You hear me run. I go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What's the matter?
Anders, come here for a minute, please.
He steps down off of the barrel and goes, "Yes.
I found something.
What did you find?" "Oh, that's new.
Yeah,
Where did you find that?"
in the thing you told me not to open.
"Oh, one more time." "May I take a closer look?"
No. Why would you touch it? It's such a bad idea.
"Trust me."
Okay.
I have learned so much about Finn from that interaction.
He takes it and he goes,
Oh.
Please don't.
"Appears to be an eyeball."
Yeah, isn't that
Are
like
we all on the deck?
"Are you?"
Yeah,
Wow.
I didn't move.
it's the swirling like blue. I didn't
Is
look
that-
at it. I just like I heard swirling blue. And went, no.
That's
Is that Zoran's
Zoran's
eyeball?
eyeball.
Well, it could be, or it could be something else.
Like what?
What happens when you look through it?
Great question. And he kind of looks around and tips his head over and he goes, and his eye pops
Oh
out.
wow!
And it's a glass eye as well that he has in his face. And he goes, he pushes it in,
I think that's what you meant.
and his other eye he has in his hand, and he just kind of
I hold out the leather pouch like
puts it in there, and he opens his eye, and he goes, "Oh wow, uh-huh, yep,
What are
okay,
you seeing?
I'm like
Yep,
zip it
due
back
south. Due south right away. Yep. Tharden, Gundren, further south.
Why are you freaking out?
I've seen something. I haven't seen in a long time.
So is this good to keep around, or am I destroying it?
No, don't destroy it. That is very interesting indeed.
Okay, I'm gonna put it.
No. May I?
I was gonna put it back where I found it, but yeah, sure.
He takes the little compartment and
The other box came into.
no, that's far too big.
I'll put it back in the wall. Go back to the back.
I saw Shepard running from a fire. I saw O'Dowan bathed in blood.
Wait, like our
I'm
O'Donnell?
not sure. This is very curious indeed.
Did you say he's keeping an eye on us?
Could
Perhaps.
could we open a portal to right before where O'Dowan went?
We'd have to know exactly where he went, when he went.
Don't you remember?
I didn't send him there, he chose. Sorry, I looked at you like you're here.
No.
He goes,
Kill me.
I opened the portal, but the threshold was
Was
His
it
control.
his.
from a perspective of someone?
Yes, I was walking toward him through fire.
Could you see
No.
anything about yourself?
You don't need
No.
to.
It's
It's
Zorn.
How,
It's his eye, right? We've seen his eye every time we've seen him.
this is his eye?
One of them.
He is only having one. He only has one.
There's one
swirling
good eye and one swirling eye. Maybe he needs 2 swirling eyes. We don't know.
I feel like this is the other.
Or it's his one swirling eye. He doesn't have it yet.
I also
mean-
feel like it's safe to assume he can see us through it.
Which why it's good it's in a container now.
But we can see what he's seen as well by what it
If
sounds
we
like.
use it, yeah.
But unfortunately, we have all of our eyes intact.
Wow.
So
I can check again.
Could you hear anything?
No.
Just visual?
Yes.
Visual?
visual makes sense with your accent.
No, I don't. I don't know. That's such a good idea. I don't want him to just appear.
Yeah.
I agree, but are we not in any way concerned?
I mean, I'm concerned for O'Dowin.
I think maybe we check it closer to our destination.
Well,
Um,
maybe we can figure out when O'Dowan went through that eye.
We can
and
try.
where he went.
We can try.
If it's risking ourselves for a friend, I'd say it's worth it.
Also, where are we sailing? You just said south. Is there a location or just south?
Yes, this is taking far too long, isn't it? I'm sorry. He opens up the book. He goes. He closes it, and he goes. When he opens it, and it turns into a scroll as he opens it, and then he goes like this. And as he does that, a huge portal opens up in front of you guys on the water, and the whole boat just goes right through. And he goes and closes it, and lets it hang down, and you guys clear sunny sky, middle of the ocean again.
So we're closer to our destination?
Yes. Yes, we are.
About how far?
Half a day.
Okay.
As far as I could get without anyone knowing we're
Okay.
coming.
So,
Wait, where we're going, we don't want them to know we're coming?
No. You,
can we?
the council didn't believe that I could get you here. They put me in charge of bringing you to. I'm not in charge. I am purely. I'm a humble servant to the council.
Okay.
I'll be. Everything I've said has been honest. Everything is true. I am not all that I said I was, but who is?
So, wait, is it you're not all that you said you were, or everything was honest and true?
Both.
That's swallowed. Oh no.
Should we be like? Did it seem like it was time sensitive? What was happening with Zora?
O'Dowin.
Like, should we check? Should we cover your face so you can't see us and just pop her back in there?
We can
I
check.
mean, if the O'Dowan went back in time, whatever has happened has already happened. So
Right.
we'd
That's
have
what
to.
I was thinking. Like, what he went back in time, right?
Yes, I did. Yes.
So, while permanent, it's still flexible.
True.
Okay.
Might make more sense to find out more information about it then, if
Yep.
it seems like the time is not relevant in that sense.
So I should check on him.
I
I'm
was
fine
thinking
with it.
wait, but
I mean, we have a half a day's journey.
if we can do something now, then by all means, let's just get something to cover your head with.
All right.
Actually, I have a better idea.
Yes.
Send me back to right before O'Dowan goes through the portal.
But he doesn't know where it is.
No, right back or down
Below the
left to
boat,
go
like
to.
15 minutes
Oh.
ago.
And then we'll see the portal opening. Wow, this is some Inception stuff.
That's so
We-
cool.
That's-
Did it seem like what was happening was real?
Yes.
It might be the fate he walked into in that portal.
Then we should try and stop that if that is
Good
the case.
idea.
Yeah. So can we take us back? about 15 minutes.
Yes, I can try.
That's good.
Opens it. It'll just be open for a moment.
Yeah.
And the portal opens just like almost window size, like porthole size.
Yeah.
Be kind of inconspicuous, and it opens up behind kind of a crate in the hold, and it's looking kind of from the perspective of over Anders' shoulder. You guys are all standing there. The portal opens, and O'Dowan is heading into it.
I'm just gonna yell at him. O'Dowan, don't go in the portal.
Huh? Did you guys hear that?
Don't go in the portal, O'Dowan. It's
That's-
Cloud.
I'm gonna look at Cloud in the room.
What would
Be
you guys do in the room?
What,
Yeah.
Like which us?
No, the past
Like past you.
Past
Like I'm
us.
looking at Cloud in the room. Like
Cloud, why are
again,
you
oh,
telling him to
wait,
that?
wait, what? No, this is other Cloud. Do we see the portal at all?
No, but I'm talking to the
Oh, that's
Cloud.
running if we saw the
Yeah.
portal.
Wait, what? How,
Cloud, what
are
are
you
you
a
saying?
ventriloquist?
no, I'm the card. I'm certain this is what I should be doing right now.
Are you
Okay,
sure?
hold
I
up.
can see my home.
Hold
right
up.
there.
I just heard myself.
Wait,
You
that
heard
wasn't you?
Look around.
No.
But it sounded just like you.
And you guys on the other side, Anders is looking at all of you guys, and he's going, "This is dangerous."
I'm going to also shout, O'Dowan, don't go through the portal. Like, from
And then I look over it. Yeah, you're like.
that was.
Can we hear
Also
them
sound like-
bickering about it?
You guys can on Anders' side.
It's not you guys. It's us from the future. We think you're going to die in there.
Anders goes, and he goes, "No."
It's too late.
I did it.
What would your past selves be doing?
Did we hear all of that?
You heard just before you got clipped at the end. Yeah.
What?
Like you heard what I said?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab O'Dowan's arm quickly and say, just hold on a second.
Did you hear that too? That wasn't me.
Anders, do you know what that was?
I have no idea.
Okay, what exactly did that card say?
It said that I would know. Well, actually, all it said was a name. I had this intuition that it gave me that I would know
The
the,
answer.
the answer to my dilemma,
Did you?
and I felt very confident that this was the answer to the
And what
dilemma.
was
What was
the
the dilemma?
answer?
to go back to that you guys would be fine, another would come. I just felt it.
And Anders looks at you, and he goes, "O'Dowan, changing the past is not as simple as wishing it so."
I don't want to change it.
Well,
You want to relive it?
Yeah, one change, one small change.
great. so he looks at you guys, and he goes, "His mind is set."
Yeah, but
No,
We
hush
just-
you. Where are you going?
No, hush you!
I'm going back before the werewolf. Back home, when my wife and son were alive.
and if I remember correctly, you said you blacked out. And
That
you-
was after I fought the werewolf and was bitten.
okay.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to cut in. A version of me yelled that you will possibly die.
If
you
you
go
I
in
don't
there?
think he said possibly. I think he's. Oh no, he did say possibly.
yeah.
Okay,
And you
Hang
heard
on,
him
hang
say
on.
don't do it, and you heard him say don't do it.
Mr. Anderson.
You're running the Matrix.
Yeah, is it possible that our future selves could have used a portal to get back?
Yes.
So, where did you send him if we're concerned about him dying?
Yeah.
I didn't
Or-
send him anywhere. He chose.
Shows
So-
what?
O'Dowan?
Where do you want to go? Like
All right.
specifically?
Well, I want to go. If I'm gonna die walking through here, this
And a
is not
blue
where I
portal
want to go.
opens up behind him, and a sword comes right through the center of your torso. You feel cold steel, blood curdling, and what are your last words?
Oh my gosh.
This sword, by the way, this sword is jagged on one edge like a saw, and on the other edge is like curved like a falchion, and it comes through clean. But then as pulls it back, it
Oh.
like saws
Oh.
up your chest, and you kind of lift up and kind of fall back on it, and then like fall on it, and you feel this like breath on the back of your neck, and the hair on the neck go up, and the sword goes pushes through even more, and then turns.
Oh my goodness.
And then you guys all hear a chink, and 2 spikes come out on the front end with dags.
Oh my
And he goes,
goodness!
and he pulls it back again and goes, pierces you on the front again. What are your last words?
So basically, now I'm just all I see is the portal in front of me. I see my house. I see what I was about to go into, and then I'm sorry.
He falls forward,
Do we see anything else?
and you guys see a shrouded O'Dowan with a blue glowing eye. And the sword retracts and he goes. When he looks back at you guys in the portal, the blue portal goes. And then it's just purple and green portal looking at his homestead.
What?
What was that?
And that's where we'll end tonight.
Oh my
Gosh!
I didn't think this campaign could get more confusing than the last campaign, but we're on our way.
Oh
Thanks
my goodness.
for checking in with us tonight. We love playing D&D with our friends. Again, we're not experts. We're not trying to be. Make sure you check us out each and every week. Go back and watch last week's episode for all the details on what happened this week, because it's super important, and what's happening right now. Keep up. Keep track of what's happening. There's lots going on. Everybody's decisions have an eternal impact. Don't forget. Check in with us every Friday night at 6:30. We'll see you again next week. Have a good one.